Tell you the same thing that they told me.
That was wrote for just because we had a song called Typical Time, one on the first album, so that's just about putting up with my girlfriend. Blah. That's about loads of that I wrote that at the end. The first time I played the Baby Shark was years and years ago, and it's just about loads of different girls from the school putting them together to make up a super character. That's a junkie. It's just to teach your kids not to take drugs. That's Kieran's song. He's and it was about loads of different things, but we just got done by the police one night, and then he just put it into the tune, and then so you can't really do much about it. So it's like sang with it because like you can't do none. It was the police because they're the higher figure. That's put my dad that died years ago, and then just put all the strings in it and experimental, made it sound like Fleetwood Mac. We were playing that the night actually at this Q gig with the strings in it. That's just about like just temptation. It's just what temptation does, man. It's about like
getting tempted into doing the wrong things.
And worrying about it, but at the same time, but it's about like the same thing happens every morning. It's about getting forced into it by society. It's boredom. That's about just smashing the glass, having really serious fucking arguments with your girlfriend. And I remember Kieran come up with these couple of lyrics, and I remember he really signed up. He couldn't play on it, so it really affected the band. So everybody was like depressed and everything. We're in the studio in Cornwall and pure for 3 weeks, but they're depressed. Manic, and then come out with it, and it's like the melodies and stuff are they used some weird scale that we knew what it was, but it sounds pretty manic. That was just done a 3-day bend, and at the end all the band didn't see their girlfriends, and I sat in the studio with Owen Morris. And we were just bored, so we just started trying to work on a tune, and it ended up being like other characters from Treasure Island, in comparison with people from Dundee that aren't very clever. Just no other people in Dundee, just the people that aren't very clever in Dundee. And then just sort of mixing in the characters, and they're just weird. But it's got piano and stuff in it, it's cool. My mates, Clarky and Jimmy, used to argue about stuff, and it was like, we've knew them like all our lives, they're all our best pals. She used to just like sort of speak about these things that weren't very like significant, like they weren't even like worth speaking about, but they got obsessed with them. My mate used to phone us up, and he was obsessed with the Illuminati.
It's not about the Illuminati and stuff like that.
Yeah, but like, the Illuminati were going to come and like pull him at his bed because he knows too much about it, and like shoot him and shit. So it's about that. It's his theories. It's about my girlfriend having a job at a different time, so when she goes to bed, I want to wake up, and then so I used to just pull the covers off her to get a bit of conversation, and then it's about like splitting up and other people telling us about the relationship, and then we had Paul and the Teenie singing it for Scotland. Yes. We were sitting in the doghouse listening at one night, one of our old practice rooms, and we bevied up, and Kieran was like trying to write a song, and I was saying it was like he'd gone ahead, he's sort of songwriting, he was trying to be too clever. So I said I challenged him to write a song in the night, and then he sort of stumbled into Drunken and wrote a song called Double Your Lines. And it's like Drunken poetry. So then come up. It's just a good thing to write about. It's just like meant to be about like just doing what you want, and just no matter what. Like even though I think Kieran's, like this song was weird as well, because it took like ages to sort of get into the swing of it. Like when we were actually writing it, because Kieran just had lines. So there were some lines he wrote, and I put some in, and then we just got. Then it kind of took like ages to sort of find the chords. We wrote this as sort of a band now. Kieran came up with the lines, and then I came up with a couple of chords, and then this was like a big pure, like a one room thing, because this was like when we were in Cornwall. So it took like ages to sort of find the actual vibe, but eventually got it.
It was like more the tune came first, didn't it?
Yeah. This was sort of an on the spot thing as well. Well, Rennie, the guy who plays keyboards for me now, a mate from school, he wrote like the chorus, just the line for it, realisation you're at 10 feet tall, it's the realisation you don't know it all. World domination makes you feel so small, realisation of it all. And I was like, oh, shut up. So I says, can I get a shot of that? And like, no, kind of, I says, I was mucking it a good tune. And he was kind of like, no, I'm going to muck it in my tune. I says, no, give it a shot, man. So I had it and made it into this tune and made the melody up, and we're in the studio. And
So we stole it, really?
Yeah. But he only the lines, only for the chorus. And then we done it and put it in, and it was done on the spot and putting like, we can't even play the cello and I'm just playing stuff and getting smashed, and it's good, man. That's my favourite track on the album. That was about me and my mate Ryan McPhail just went up work, went to looking for a spa place, a jacuzzi place, and it ended up being a brothel, but we never knew. So we went in and we ended up getting like chased out for a big fat pimp and but we genuinely never knew. We were like pure new Londoners, kind of thinking we knew it. Pure, oh, Candy and that. But I've never had a clue where we were. It was like our introduction to London. That's just about my girlfriend being older than us and knowing more than me, but I'm saying I'm more poetic and I can make a song at it, but she can only put it on paper.